What up guys, JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another video. So today's video is something a little bit different. If you're strictly here for my horror content, you probably want to exit right now because this is definitely far and away from horror. Essentially what I have here is a Disney related video. So I joined the Disney Movie Club. I'll tell you why in a second, but first let's just explain what the Disney Movie Club is. Some of you guys probably know, some of you guys probably don't know. There's tons of videos online of people who are obsessed with Disney who can explain it better than me, but I'll do my best to explain it. So this is like one of those movie clubs. Like, I know there was another one, I think it was called like Columbia House or something. They did like CDs and movies at one point, but the Disney Movie Club, some people think it's worth it, some people don't. It really depends. I mean, in the end, like pure mathematical, you know, stance on it, it is technically worth it in terms of what you can get versus, you know, the time you would spend hunting for it cheaper. I'm sure you can find it cheaper, you can find anything cheaper, but you know, you're getting new Blu-rays in some cases, DVDs in others, you know, and they're pretty decent price when you factor in what you're going to have to spend for your commitment and what you're actually getting in your entry. I think it works out to like 12 something a Blu-ray, so that's not too bad. But I have another reason why I joined the club, but let me explain what the club is. So basically, you have to commit to buying titles from Disney in the future, but your reward for doing that is you get 5. There's different promos, like sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 5. I got one that was 5. You get 5 Blu-rays, in my case, for $1. And that includes shipping and processing. So $1 is your entry, and then you get to pick 5 Blu-rays from a big list of Disney films, both, you know, live action, animated, a lot of MCU films, you know, Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm sure you guys know what that is. And you get to pick 5 of them, and it costs $1. You get them, and then the only catch to it is, well, there's two main catches. So one, you have to commit. And sometimes it's different depending on what deal you do. But you have to commit, in my case, to buy 4 Disney films at regular price in the next 2 years. So 2 a year, essentially. And regular priced is anything above, I believe, $19.95. So pretty much if a new film comes out, it's probably going to be $19.95 or close to that. So basically the new films will count the most, but there are some older stuff that are still priced, you know, that high. So you basically just have to commit to buy 4 films over the next 2 years at regular, you know, sort of retail price. And honestly, that's not that hard, and I think that the value is still there even with those 4. But Disney actually did a special thing when I signed up, and I think this happens to most people, is they offer you a commitment title, is what they call it, at the end after you pick your 5, a 6th Blu-ray for $10, and it will count towards one of your commitment titles. So that's actually a really good deal, and it actually makes it better. And some people only have to do 3, some people have to do 4, some people have to do 5 in 2 years. It depends what promo you use when you sign up. So that's basically it. Besides the one other thing, I think every 4 weeks they will send you a like featured title email or on your account, and essentially what that is you basically have to decline or they'll send it to you automatically. It's like their new release or whatever. So you have to go on there and hit I don't want this, or they'll send it to you automatically, charge you for it. But if they do that, it also counts as one of your commitment titles. After you finish your commitment period, I think you get discounts on everything, or you could cancel, whatever. So that's basically the gist of it. If you decide to sign up, I do just recommend reading, you know, everything, because you want to make sure you know what you're doing. You don't want to get screwed over and buy something you don't want or anything like that. So definitely read it. It's not that complicated. It's a little scary at first because you're like, this commitment thing, and then the featured title, like you're like, okay, I don't want to pay for stuff I don't want, but it's actually not that complicated once you just, you know, look into it a little bit. Anyway, you guys probably want to know what's in the box, so let's go ahead and open the box, and then I'll explain why I joined the Disney Movie Club. So, opening the box right now. And I actually ordered a 7th title because they offered it for, I think, $15 as well. So I actually got 7 titles here, and 1 commitment title is out of the way. So first up here, we have a little Incredibles movie club, I guess, introduction. Oh, this is kind of cool. Born in China. It's like a little lithograph. That's kind of cool. You know, I mean, I don't collect Disney stuff, but, you know, whatever, that's cool. Then there is the packaging slip here. Also, so share the magic with a friend. 2 free movies plus shipping and processing when your friend joins the Disney Movie Club. So this is actually one of the reasons that I joined, is because my friend Sam was asking, you know, a couple of us if we wanted to sign up so that he could get some free stuff. So I was like, you know what, I actually was thinking about doing this before, so sure, why not? So he actually got 2 free movies for signing up. So if any of you guys want to sign up using my link, I would appreciate it. I will drop it in the description down below, and you could hook a brother up with some free Disney titles. And then there's a free offer here, not sure what that is, and then a welcome to the club brochure. So here's the movies. I don't think I own a single Disney film on Blu-ray or anything like that, or even DVD. I might own a couple on VHS. So first up here we have Hocus Pocus. I've never seen this, but knowing me, anything that's slightly horror, I'm gonna probably pick up. So, you know, dealing with witches and stuff, dark stuff, I prefer that. Another one that, you know, it's horror, right? A Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Tim Burton's, you know, classic. I don't even think he directed it, did he? I think he just produced it or something. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Everybody, if I've never seen a movie that feels like a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie, or 2 holidays at the exact same time, like just as strongly. Then we have, oh, this is pretty nice here, the Signature Collection. We have the Circle of Life edition of The Lion King, which is probably my favorite Disney film. I've just always really liked it, and I saw it in the theater when I was like 3 years old, and I remember that a little bit. But I know these slipcovers are a big deal. People, like, you thought the horror community was bad. I think the people in the Disney community are pretty, you know, set on grabbing these slipcovers because I guess they don't all come with them, but I'm not really too worried about them, although that one is really nice. And then we have a limited release here. This is one of their exclusives. So there's certain titles you can only get in the Disney Movie Club. Like, you can't find them at Walmart. I mean, you can find them on eBay, obviously, but you're going to pay more. But yeah, there's certain titles that you can't get except for in the Disney Movie Club. And this is one of the titles. It is the 101 Dalmatians limited release here. I picked this because I love this film. This is one that I'll enjoy watching because it was one that when I was a kid I always seemed to pop in. After that, we have another classic here. We have, this one's a little dark. It's James and the Giant Peach. Awesome stop motion stuff there. I saw this when it came out too. Really always liked it. Anything that's a little darker is my style, obviously. And then this is probably one of my, honestly, this is one of my favorite Disney movies, like top 5. And nobody really feels that way. And it is The Rescuers. And then The Rescuers Down Under. It's a double feature here. I got this mainly for The Rescuers. I do like The Rescuers Down Under. Some people think it's better. I don't. I love the original Rescuers. It's so dark and just, it's kind of messed up when you think about what's going on, as is a lot of Disney movies. So yeah, I haven't saw most of these in so many years that it's kind of cool to actually, you know, see all these again and stuff like that. And then finally, this is another one of the Disney Club exclusives. and one of the titles I wanted most, and that is The Mighty Ducks. So you can only get this on Blu-ray from the Disney movie club. So yeah, Mighty Ducks, awesome. I still want to get Mighty Ducks 2 and 3, but the main reason that I got this stuff, guys, is because I have a niece who is, I believe, 3 now, and she's starting to get, I bought her a VCR and like a bunch of Disney tapes from Goodwill one time. Yeah, no, really splurging, right? But she really seems to like the Disney stuff, as most kids do. I mean, I had a bunch when I was a kid too. In fact, I had a huge collection of Disney clamshells when I was a kid, and our house got broke into and everybody stole everything, all my tapes and stuff. It was very traumatic as a child, but she, you know, she's enjoying the Disney VHS. So what I decided to do, you know, trying to be a good uncle and stuff, I'm going to build her a Disney collection. Like, I love movies, I love Blu-rays, I love collecting. I thought this would be something really cool for when she gets like 8 or 9, to have her this massive wall of movies that, you know, they're hers, you know, they're gonna be hers one day. So I'll watch them until then, you know, I'll watch them with her and stuff. I don't want to give them to, you know, Blu-rays to a 3-year-old. She already destroyed most of the Disney clamshells that I got her, but I just thought it would be such a cool gesture and a gift for my niece to have like, because that would be something that I would love if I was, you know, growing up and all of a sudden my uncle, I went over his house and he had like a wall of movies that are like, hey, these are yours. It would have just blown my mind. So hopefully she can have a similar reaction. Her name's Aaliyah. I love her to death. She's really awesome. I don't like kids, but it's crazy how I kind of fell for my niece, man. She's an awesome little girl. She's really cool. And yeah, so that's the plan here. So I decided that it was a good way to, I kind of had this idea for a while, but it wasn't until Sam mentioned the Disney Movie Club that I thought, hey, this is actually a good way, because I'm gonna have to be committed to buy these titles, you know, so why not buy them, you know, why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? And when I buy these titles for the commitment, it's counting towards, I'm doing it for her, you know, I'm getting stuff for her, so it doesn't feel like I'm, because I don't really, like, I would never buy Disney, like, I can't even, I don't even have room for horror really anymore, so I would never buy, you know, Disney movies on my own. But since I'm going to be watching them with her and then eventually giving them to her, you know, it's a good way to do it. Funny enough, obviously I got mostly the titles that I like. Isn't that funny? So the Mighty Ducks obviously is like live action and stuff, but yeah, you know, I got mostly stuff that I like, but at the same time, who doesn't like 101 Dalmatians and The Lion King, you know? Nightmare Before Christmas is awesome. Plus, I'm going to be pushing horror on her heavy, and what better way to start her out than with some Disney dark stuff, right? So that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to help me build my niece's collection, I can get 2 free titles if one of you guys sign up using my link in the description. And I would greatly appreciate it. My niece will appreciate it one day, Aaliyah. So with that said, you know, if you don't want to sign up, that's cool too. You know, this isn't like a sponsored video or anything, but you know, if you do, sign up through my link. It'll help me out. So with that said, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Very happy. I'm honestly very happy with the Disney Movie Club so far. It's really cool. I like the concept here, and the only negative that I had was they locked out my account when I first signed up, and I had to call them like 3 times. Like, it said my account was disabled, so I don't know. Eventually it fixed, and eventually I got my titles. It took a while to get mine, but Jeremy also signed up, and he got his in like 3 days. So yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.